found the Sports Talk Monster. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs, with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5, and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food, on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
Men, 40% of us over 40 experience ED, but the blue pill isn't your only option. And ladies, are you living with bladder leaks? At Thrive Alternative Medicine, they're introducing the Umcella Chair, a non-invasive FDA-approved treatment for urinary incontinence and sexual wellness. It's simple. Sit in the chair, fully clothed for 28 minutes. The Umcella Chair uses high-frequency energy to stimulate your pelvic floor muscles. Patients report better sexual satisfaction and improved bladder control. Call Thrive Alternative Medicine, 850-655-7090. Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfurt Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
You've been low-key thinking about dropping a podcast. Well, now is the time to start, brah. Sports, politics, finance, science, health, real estate, music, interviews, surfing, conspiracy theories, or alien abductions. Ready to main character your own content? We can make it happen with Turnkey Podcast Productions from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Our local, modern, state-of-the-art multimedia recording studio is now available for booking, starting at just $100 an episode. Take your fandom to the next level. For more information, text the keyword studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio 215-6290 or jam over to espnpc.com. Bruh.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVOQ Port St. John. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lights, camera, action.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Yeah! Yeah! Get in, baby. Get in. Well, welcome. Good morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. It's absolutely beautiful here in Paradise. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. James was back there behind the glass. James, how you doing, buddy?
It's early.
What are you wearing today?
I got my Tampa Bay Rays jersey going on today. Raise up.
Wow. Hey, did you see? Oh, Kyle Vandergrift's in the building. Hello, Kyle.
Hello, people.
You look handsome as usual.
Dapper.
And the legend, Jim Brandt. How you doing, Big Daddy?
I'm doing all right.
Could you believe? How about? Let me give a shout out to the Steelers. How about the Steelers? How many people? They said what? 300,000 people.
320,000.
I've never seen so many people in my life.
That's
Steeler
crazy.
Nation, man.
I think they're still leaving.
Are still trying to get in. I mean, those
people are
up there
still standing in the
awesome.
same spot because you
Yeah,
can't
that's
move.
pretty crazy.
Did they? I'm just wondering. Did they charge you to go to that? Or is it free? It has to be free.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
spots where you can stand around for free, but they also have like a pinned-in area more towards the stage where you do have a
probably both.
pay-to-get-in ticket.
Yeah.
That's how they at least operated it in Nashville when I was living in
NFL's not going to do
Nashville.
anything for free.
How many was at Nashville? You remember?
Oh, it was somewhere around the 300,000, 500,000 mark because I was moving down here at that time, and I had a horse trailer filled with cows coming down here, sitting in traffic, and I was like, "Oh man,
You brought your cows with you?
Yeah, we brought our Angus with us. We still got some cows out there. About
awesome, man.
We've got about 16 cows right now.
Jim brought his mule from Ohio. Didn't you
Yeah.
bring the mule down?
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, I love the Steeler fans. I've always been a Steeler guy because they won back in the 70s.
Because they got the same colors as Southern Miss. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're simple.
The Harvard of
Come
the
on,
South.
man.
Harvard of the South.
But they win. I mean, they're good, hard-nosed people. Look at the great players in Pennsylvania, that state. It's amazing.
You can go anywhere in the country, anywhere, and there's a Steeler bar, or
Something,
I mean, you
yeah.
can be in
Yeah,
Wichita,
you're right.
Kansas,
And there'll be fans.
and there'll be fans.
Yeah, I'm with you. We were actually in Disney in line, and the couple there, I think she said her daughter, I think cheered at Florida. They went to Florida or something like that. But they were from there, and they like the Steelers and everything else. But anyway, I thought the draft was incredible. And Jim, I'll say what I said to you off the air. I I only watched probably till Ty Simpson was drafted. Then I said I think I'm gonna take it to the house. Went to bed.
Yeah, he went to L.A.
Yeah, Proctor. Whenever he was still getting drafted when I was
Yeah.
on too. But anyway, I'm watching the draft, and just like I said last year, I'm like, tell me please how Ohio State lost a football game. Please tell me how
I can tell
your
you.
team lost a game last year.
I can tell you. All right. Well, they fit with two losses. The two losses they lost, the two teams rather they lost to, played for the national championship. They lost by 3 to Indiana, not by 30 like Alabama did.
Get him, coach.
You don't need to bring that up.
Boat race.
Get him, coach.
Hey, our coaches get raised when
Got
they get beat like that.
embarrassed on national TV.
Shots fired.
And they lost to Miami, but they didn't play very good. And this is the truth now. And 3 of those 4 guys that got drafted are defensive players. Our Carnell Tate, obviously, is a wide receiver. But anyway, 3 of the 4 are defensive players. Their defense in their last 3 games, that's Michigan, Indiana, and Miami, gave up a total of 3 touchdowns
3 touchdowns
and lost. Now,
Who's your offensive coordinator?
Now he's the head coach at UCF now, or USF rather now. Brian Hartline.
Good.
His brain wasn't in it. He was out in Tampa. Mentally, he was in Tampa. The play count was atrocious, and if they'd have kicked a 27-yard field goal, they'd have gone in overtime against Indiana. Overtime, not getting beat by 30 like Alabama did.
Yeah. Well, I will say this.
So yeah, they got great players. They do.
Well, let's tell it.
But you still gotta do it.
Let's keep it real. You and I know we coached a long time. Not always is the best team win. No, well, I say that. What am I saying? The most talented team doesn't always
Right.
win. The best team wins.
Correct.
The best coach team wins, and I give that to Indiana. I really do. That guy, he is an incredible coach.
Yeah, they did a great job.
They did not have the play. I'm sorry, they were not better than Ohio State, but they beat Ohio State. They had the better team.
Right.
And the play calling in that ball game, I'm like, can't you get the ball to your playmakers?
I agree.
It was wasn't it a Big Ten championship game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Got 6'4" Jeremiah Smith on
does not
5'9",
touch the ball.
on 5'9" corner by himself. Okay,
let's don't throw it to him.
don't throw it to him.
Yeah. Let's run the ball.
Put in 3 tight ends and run it all the way.
Yeah,
and
we're
get-
going to show
get
you how
stoned.
physical we are.
Yeah, such is life, huh?
Well, that's just like us. I'm like, we could have had that guy. The no-name coach, there's nobody out there. Yeah, okay.
See, that's misleading, though. He was already gone like 5 years already. Don't say.
But
he
no.
didn't-
All
Come
these
on,
people
man.
saying there are no coaches out there. Who's out there? He was out there. There are guys out there that are not head coaches that can coach, right?
He was a head coach at James Madison.
But I'm just saying, I would take an defense or offensive coordinator over certain people at certain schools.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we got a call. Let's take
We
a call.
got Mike on the
Mike,
line.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Mike? Roll Tide.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, by the way, I don't know what happened in the game last night because I know Alabama jumped out to a 3-0 lead because everything was on this draft. You know?
Who won that
And,
game? I don't even
I
know
don't-
who won last night.
We'll find out later. What matters is who wins the series. Okay, I want to take something up with you about the Pittsburgh
That means
Steelers.
Alabama
and something
won.
they probably did. Hey, I don't want to besmirch. I want to defend the character of a dead great Steeler.
Okay.
And you may not even know you did. He was a coach's son. And just because he smoked a cigarette in front of Bo Schembechler, Jefferson Street Joe Gilliam
Oh, yeah.
is the best quarterback ever produced by Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because he remember Manning wasn't from Tennessee, neither was Schuler or Condridge or he was up there. He went 4-0-1 with the Steelers when Bradshaw was hurt.
Forget about him.
Coach
Mike.
was making fun of him and smoking in front of Schembechler. Well, Schembechler He never smoked. He had 8 heart attacks. So take that.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, hey, what do you think about Ty Simpson, man? That was great, wasn't it?
A Tennessee volunteer that played at Alabama, yes, sir.
Well, he's a native of Martin, Tennessee. Let's not call him a volunteer now. You know what he is. He's a traitor.
Is his father coach at Tennessee Martin now?
He does. I think so. I mean, he was last year.
Okay.
He fixed it where the off days were where he could go watch Tyler play up at Eastern Illinois or where. No, he was playing Eastern. Oh, he played Eastern Illinois on a Thursday, then he went down to Bama. But anyway, listen, man, I analyzed Georgia's schedule yesterday. They're going to go undefeated if they can beat Bama in Tuscaloosa. That's a big if, but this is a rigged year, man. It's rigged. It's rigged. Anyway, Ty went turkey hunting this morning, so he's already hacking off the wokies out there in California. All right. Don't forget, man. He backed up a Super Bowl, a quarterback that has a Super Bowl ring, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And a Milrow.
Yeah. That's right. He does have another quarterback from Bama with the Super Bowl. We take it. We take them all, baby.
I know. Well, you take what you can get, and we're going to give you what for this weekend in baseball and softball. Have a great day.
Roll Tide. Hey, listen, you're talking about Pittsburgh fans. This is pretty impressive. Julie, my beautiful wife sent me this. This is on some NFL report. They were talking about what all went on up in Pittsburgh. No, it wasn't a free deal. The average cost of a Pittsburgh local spent on average, if you're from there, on average that night you spent $435. Fans from Seattle that actually went from Seattle to I can't believe all these fans fly in to do this stuff. They spent an average of $2,095. This is from the NFL, according to the NFL.
It's kind of like going to a cheerleading competition, huh?
Yeah,
no, it's probably cheaper.
Right, like cheerleading competitions, right?
About the same.
Okay, just want to be sure.
Don't get me on that.
Got to be fair and balanced.
And go ahead.
We're having lunch at Disney.
I'll let you finish your comment, but talking about the Ty Simpson thing, man, don't you think that is such a great grab for L.A. with putting him under Matthew Stafford for these next few years to
learn from the best?
I mean, I think that's a chess move.
To me, it's kind of
that's a chess move because
would I have done it? No.
No? Why not?
I'd have tried to get another great player to win a Super Bowl. That's just me.
I think Stafford's got another good year in him.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't think Stafford's done.
No.
Number one. Number two, Simpson, he's okay. Is he a number 113 pick? I'm gonna say no. Is he good? He is. He is.
Yeah,
In fact,
that's a
but
fact.
Is he an ability? I would say no. But he's not even going to play this year.
No.
So my point.
Our problem is next.
I'm talking
so
about
my point. Why don't you draft somebody who's going to help you right now? Because Stafford's 38, and his shelf life is running out. That's just.
I get it.
I think
both
it's
ways.
a long-term pick. I think it's for sustainability, right? So you're going to put him under Stafford. Stafford's going to, do the tutelage because he knows. Look, Stafford knows he's at the end of his career. Right. He's not an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
But if he can get another 2 or 3 out of him, that's a good bit for Ty to learn and develop more because I think he has. I mean, I was super impressed, even though they lost to Florida State in that game.
There were some games when he was healthy, he looked great.
I was impressed.
He looked great when he was healthy, and he had time.
And he's got legs.
Then there's other times, though.
He's got legs.
But then there were other times, of course, when you're hurt and you're getting pressure, I'm like him, though. If I'm trying to win a Super Bowl, let's get done now. Let's do what we can do now to win.
We'll see.
But
those guys.
That's the reason they're making more money.
Yeah, they know more about it than we do.
But and also too.
Go ahead, James.
Well, let's look at the history of the Rams too. In the past 10 years, the Rams have drafted in the first round. This is only the 3rd time in the last 10 years. So they're known for trading their first-round draft picks. So basically, how I see this is a play that we can get our future quarterback now. Now we don't have to worry about these first-round picks anymore because that's how they've operated in the past. And if you look at the last time they drafted in the first round, it was Jared Goff.
Yeah. Oh, getting back to what he talked about, Gilliam or whatever his name was, the quarterback.
Joe Gilliam.
Bo Schembechler, that truly happened. I've written his book. He went in the hallway and told Coach Bryant, said, I ain't effing coaching kids in there smoking in a meeting. Coach Bryant walked in, and they all stood up and scared to death of him, and he put the cigarette. You need to read Bo's book. Did you read Bo's book?
Yeah.
I love it.
Long time ago.
I haven't read it.
Yeah. And I didn't realize he had 8 heart attacks. I think he did have some.
Yeah,
heart
he had
issues.
a lot. Yeah. He had one.
That 10-year war, man, took some years off
the
his
Rose
life.
Bowl.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we got to take a break. Kyle Vandergrift's in the building today. If you want something built, it doesn't have to. Everybody freaks out and thinks, "Oh, all he does is roofs." No, they can build a school. They can build a building. They can do anything you want. They can design it. You can design it. Commercial, residential. They're the best at what they do. He can do it all, brother. He is the man, the myth, the legend. Kyle, tell everybody the name of your business and how the best way to get up with you.
Name of the business is TK Vandy. We're a general contractor, but we specialize in roofing. You can give us a shout at 866-9908 or visit us at tkvandy.com. Pretty easy.
And they do great work. Now, what if you get a letter from the insurance company? Man, they're going to drop us. Everybody freaks out. Can you help out with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So typically they'll send those towards about year 18 or 19 of your the life of your roof. And typically they pull those from the property appraisers' websites. They look at the last time a permit was pulled, and that's how they find out if you're going to get the letter or not. And once you get it, just give us a call. We'll walk you through the process on what it's going to take, if we can help you extend the life of your roof, or give you the best possible price to replace it. And if you let us know you heard us on ESPN Radio, Coach Hale Show, get a 10% discount.
There you go, baby.
Coach Hale.
All right, you want a great meal today? Beef over Braised Lynn Haven. Pat Pernell, city commissioner over there, is incredible. So is his restaurant. Go check it out. And I got some sad news. I'm not going to say the last name, but my girlfriend died yesterday. We had lunch 2 days a week for years. I'm talking years at J. Michael's. Her husband died. And I know when Donna passed away, the first person meeting her in heaven was her husband. She was getting up there in age, and what a wonderful lady. They were getting ready to actually try to put a stent in her, and she's close to 80 and not in good health.
Yeah.
And they put something in her, I think, some kind of antibiotic, something. Anyway, she code blue right there and passed away. We will miss her. She was a wonderful sweetheart.
Thoughts and prayers with the family.
Yeah, and she was by herself. I mean, her whole family. She was here down by herself, and her husband didn't leave her much money, and it was a sad situation. But I know now she's happy. She's not in bad health. She's in heaven, and I know her husband's probably the first one to meet her there. So Donna, we'll miss you. We love you. And anyway, we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd.
You can't fool players, because if you look at the top teams in the league, look at their star. SGA, scoring champ, star, OKC. Wemby, San Antonio. Denver, Jokic, best player in the world. Minnesota, Ant. Boston, Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Detroit, the great Cade Cunningham. I love Jalen Brunson. He's not that list.
The Herd. Weekdays 2 to 4. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Mostly sunshine this afternoon, an evening with a moderate breeze coming out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. And look for the high to be 77. Tonight, there will be a variety of slight fog and partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 69. Partly sunny in the morning, but otherwise light sprinkles tomorrow with a high of 77. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your biggest investment is your home. Protect it while also improving its appearance with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. We have sand, mulch, gravel, or lay down decorative stone, all available for pickup and delivery. Discover your dream landscape with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Imagine the moment you proudly pull up to your home that you've worked so hard for, enhanced by quality mulch, decorative stones, and more. Let's make it happen today. Request a quote online at earthworkspc.com or swing by the office at 2005 Industrial Drive. Love the land you live on.
Business professionals looking for a private room or office space? Whether you're a local or in town for work or relaxation, you need a flexible office workspace. Rent a fully featured office space by the hour, day, or week, as flexible as you are. Fully loaded with all the tools you'll need in a comfortable corporate atmosphere. Smoker friendly, free parking. Meet your client here in downtown Panama City. Call 850-771-1326. 850-771-1326.
Hey, sports fans. This is Orlando Magic's power forward, Jonathan Isaac. And you're listening to Coach James Hale Morning Show live from J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida on an absolutely beautiful Friday. It's Bozeman Day.
Oh, I'm excited.
Man, I'm going to tell you what.
I am excited, Coach.
I think a lot of people felt this way. When Jeff Patton, the legend, decided to retire, we were like, man, that thing's going to fall apart. And when you lose somebody like that, that's going to be hard to keep it going. And what did they do? They go out and they do a big search. And they bring in
nationwide.
They bring a superstar in there.
Absolutely.
And what he has done is incredible because I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. I knew he could do a good job. But could he do what he's done this year? I just wasn't sure about that. There's not many people can do what he did this year. But to keep this thing rolling over at Bozeman is incredible.
They definitely found the man for the job.
No, not I'll say this all the time. I'm not. Jim knows this. Men fear him, women love him.
Oh, yeah.
He's special. He's special. I'm talking about Coach Brian Norris.
Let's
give him a hand for being a champion, the champion.
There's been many leather-bound books that smell of mahogany that have been written about him.
He is the man. Hey, congratulations on the championship and you getting to play. But I don't, this. Doug Lee kind of helped me out yesterday explain everything.
What'd he say?
I just thought you went to district championship, you're home. But then it goes to anyway, whatever it is, I understand it. But, Coach, talk about what you've done this first year, those players, man. Y'all kept that thing rolling. You win a championship. You're in the playoffs. But that district, that division you're in is brutal.
Yeah, I appreciate all the kind words, guys. But, it is tough. But, a 20-6 season, district championship, beating Pensacola Catholic for a district championship at home. It has been a great season, and keeping this thing rolling is a testament to the players putting a lot of trust in me because they could have scattered and gone to any school they wanted to, but for them to stick it out and trust me to keep this thing rolling was a big thing and a big reason why we're doing what we're doing. But yeah, it felt good to win the district championship last Friday night. We're just happy and excited to still be in this thing.
I love that. The game's tomorrow at 7:00 against Trinity Catholic. Those Cowboys can play, man. What's our scouting report on those guys?
Well, they've got a guy that we'll see that throws 88 to 90, really similar to the guy that we saw from Pensacola Catholic. Looking at their team and getting scouting reports from other coaches and watching a little bit of video on them and everything else, we feel like we match up really well with them. So I think it's going to be a competitive game.
I saw you play against Mosley when you pitched Zach Flitcraft. I think I'm saying his name right.
Yep.
I think he's a tremendous player. He made a play at shortstop. I don't know which game it was. Maybe it was against Freeport. And the whole, it's like, oh my God, that boy's got an arm. So is he going to pitch, or who you going to throw against Trinity?
Yeah, the plan we're going with Zach Flitcraft. I mean, he's the guy that's got us here.
Yeah.
And so we're definitely gonna. He's really talented. He throws, 86 to 88, and he just competes on the mound for us. So we are definitely going to throw him and put our best on the field tomorrow night.
Good hitter too.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's got more extra base hits than he does singles on the season. Just a phenomenal player.
How do you match up with him? You've seen him. You know what you got. It's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a really good game. I like our chances. You look at Prep Baseball Report, they put out their bracket yesterday. They're not giving us a shot against them. But I really like our chances against this team. Having not seen them in person, but I've spent a lot of time watching a couple of their games on the internet and scouting them, and I really like the matchup. I think we have a legitimate shot to go down there and upset them.
What are they? Are they more offensive team or defensive? Is it pitching and great defense, or they got great bats? What are we going to expect from them?
There's no aspect of their game that stands out. They're just solid all around. They've got a couple of guys that throw really well on the mound. Their defense is solid, and their hitting is good. I mean, I think they're hitting like 288 as a team, which is about average for a team batting average. So, I think that every part of their game is solid. There's no one part that stands out above the rest.
So your game is tomorrow. So what time are you leaving? You going to leave today sometime, I would assume?
No, actually, with transportation issues and everything else, also with knowing the way my boys acted when they spend the night in the hotel room as a team, I decided to leave tomorrow morning. We're going to leave early tomorrow morning, take our time getting there, stop and eat somewhere, and then get over there. So we're going to make the trip tomorrow.
That's good. That's good, Coach. I see that with a win against Mosley, Freeport, and Pensacola Catholic, man, we got some wind in our sails. I know you guys really needed that 10-5 win against Mosley, ending the season with a win against those boys. Gave you guys a big boost going into the playoffs and everything. I think you guys are gonna. I don't care what that report says. I think the Bucks are coming to play some ball. Okay.
Bucks
are coming to play some ball.
We love that underdog role, man. I mean, that you put our backs against the wall and watch us fight, because that's who we are. We're that team that loves a fight, loves to go out there and compete, and so I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow night.
Okay, so this is a one-game thing, and if you win, then it'll be 3 against the next one, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And who might your opponents be if you're fortunate enough to beat Trinity? Who you got next?
Well, it doesn't get any easier, because we would play the winner out of Trinity Christian, who's the number 1 team in the state in 2A, and they're playing Florida High, who's the 8th seed. So Florida High only got in because they won their district, and their district wasn't very, very strong. So I think that's going to be a pretty lopsided game down there.
Yeah.
So it looks like we'll be going to Jacksonville next weekend.
Is there any way you could be having a home game?
If, for some reason, Florida High, because baseball is baseball, and, it happens sometimes, but if Florida High could upset Trinity Christian, then we would be hosting the next round.
All right. Go back to your traveling. Now, most of the guys we've talked to, I think, are going up the day before, and you're going up the day of the game. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, early.
Yeah.
He's going to leave early.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well,
because Barant made a mean face when you said that. He was like, he was questioning you.
That's a lie.
Go ahead.
My boys are great. I love them, but they can be foolish at times.
Boys will be boys.
Do dumb things. Boys will be boys. Going up there Saturday morning eliminates any problems that might occur in the hotel room Friday night. I've told them you stay at home, get a good night's sleep Friday night, because Saturday's all about business.
Yep, let's get to
the
office.
That played into the decision. So
yeah. Now, if people out there want to help out, pay for some of the expenses, what's the best way? Do you just want to come by the high school, write a check out to Bozeman baseball?
Yeah, that would be perfect. Any little bit helps, but yes, you can just drop off a check at the school. And we would appreciate any help that anyone would give us.
Yeah. Now, is everybody healthy? Both teams? Anybody going to miss this game on either side, either team?
I know on my side we're healthy. I have heard a report that Trinity Catholic's number 2 pitcher might be a little banged up, but I can't find any. He pitched in their district semifinal game, but I haven't gotten any verification of that. But I know all of my guys are healthy, so we're coming in full force.
Yeah, I don't think any team would intimidate your players. I got used to winning.
How are the boys as far as like gelling right now? Are they focused? They locked in? What's up with them?
Man, this has been just an amazing week of practice. It's probably one of the best weeks of practice I've seen, which it's been a tough week because we haven't played a game since last Friday. So an entire week of practice. It's such a long stretch of practice. But, man, we've had fun at practice. We've done some scrimmage. They've talked a little trash to each other, all in good fun. and we've had a great week of practice and have really locked in. Our BP session yesterday was phenomenal. I can't tell you how many home run balls were hit yesterday in BP, and we're just really, really locked in right now.
Well, do you think that it's good to have this much of a break? Because the season was condensed this year. I mean, I think it was condensed by, 4 weeks almost or something like that?
Yeah, it was cut way down.
Yeah.
And
so
you still had to play the 25 games. So.
Yeah, so what's your feeling on having that much time to rest before, getting to business?
Going into it, I wasn't very happy about it because I knew we would have a lot of practice time and a lot of stuff to deal with. But like I said, my boys had really responded and had a great week of practice. So now that we're done with the week, we have one more practice today. I feel really good about it. It's allowed a few arms to rest. Yeah. I know my shortstop, Lane Hathaway, he pitched against Freeport. And man, I got a shout-out for him because he threw an immaculate inning against Freeport. He faced 3 batters, threw 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts. It's an extremely rare event in baseball. I've never seen it happen. And so he did a phenomenal job against Freeport, but it's given his arm a little bit of time to rest and everything, so it makes sure everybody's ready to go for Saturday.
Coach Norman, just looking at, we got to take a break, but looking at the playoff, did the committee get it right? Do you think they did okay? Any surprises? Someone that didn't get in, somebody did, this max prep joke?
In our region, I think they got it right. I know Newberry got pushed out because Florida High won their district, but I think they pretty much got it right. The only thing that I was upset with is us being a 20-win team with a district championship and having to travel. But, we're in the toughest region in the state of Florida, in my opinion. So it just shows the level of competition that you can have a season like we had and still be a 5 seed. That just shows that there's so many talented schools in our region.
All right, buddy. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.
Coach Brian Norman, Bozeman Bucks.
The man, the myth, and the legend,
The legend
people.
right there. All right, Pepper's Mexican Grill. We knew about it over in town. It's incredible. We all know that. We've been wanting one on the beach. We finally get it.
Best salsa in town.
Oh, my God.
Best salsa.
Pepper's Mexican Grill on Panama City Beach Parkway. Don't forget, all you military personnel, every Monday, 10% discount. Buy a house margarita. Next one's free. Draft beer, same thing. The baseball game at Arnold. Go there early. Have your pregame meal there. Have a great time. Go out, watch the game, and then head back after the game, have a drink. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Great place to have birthday parties. You'll be glad you went there. Tell them Coach sent you there. Also, Patrick, Amber, Russ. You know them, Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
David Adams. Get down there and get those beautiful daughters another gift.
Do the wish list.
Absolutely. Tell me what that wish list is.
Well, look, you tell them to go down there, right? Because, I'm a Neanderthal, right? I'm an ogre. I don't know what to pick out, right? I tell them to go down there.
Yeah.
They pick out things they like or show them something that they can actually make. They make that stuff there. They're actual jewelers.
Right.
They're not just a jewelry store. They make the stuff as well. And, they put it out there. That way, whenever you come in during anniversary time, Christmas time, something like that, you already know what they want. It's easy. Boom. It's there. You know how to budget?
Done.
It's good.
Done.
Easy.
Hey, 1 in 5 deals skin cancer. It can be deadly. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30 right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. All it takes is 5 minutes to get checked out. If you're listening now, there's an office near you. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN. Jim Brandt, FSU. What's happening in Tallahassee? How many people went in the first round from Florida State? We'll be right back.
Wake up with ESPN Northwest Florida. The Coach James Hale Show drags you out of bed weekdays 7 to 9.
It weighed 827 pounds.
And for the ride home, the fastest 2 hours on radio. The Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson.
You better hope you're ready.
Morning drive and the afternoon commute are live and local on the Gulf Coast. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Operation Spay Bay Vaccine Clinic in Fountain, Florida, coming up May 16th. Yes, it's 17822 Center Drive, Fountain, Florida. Operation Spay Bay will be having a vaccination clinic on May 16th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free rabies vaccines with $20 exam going to be in your area, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on May the 16th in Fountain, Florida. Operation Spay Bay. Get them fixed today.
Are you looking for a place to take a leak? Do you have a truck, tractor, or other hydraulic equipment leaking or not performing as it should? At Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, we can get you back to work. Do you have a busted or leaking hose? We can typically replace them while you wait. Hydraulic cylinder or pump needing repair? In many cases, we can have it back to you the next day. Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, 6840 Highway 77 in Southport, just south of Tractor Supply. The best place in town to take a leak.
Want to know the inside scoop on your favorite teams? From the gridiron to the hardwood to the diamond. For comprehensive sports coverage, it's ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
Florida State. Woo! FSU update. Florida State. Woo! FSU updates brought to you by Newbies. Love Charlotte, love John. 4 wonderful locations. St. Andrew, you got a big, beautiful blue facility over there. And sit outside, look at the sky, look at the water. In the wintertime, sit inside, fireplace going. That place is incredible. Go check it out. Now, on Panama City Beach, you want to get over to Newbies 2 on the Curb, watch all sporting events. And we all know where you're going to be on Friday night, Saturday night. You're all going to be at the mothership, the legendary mothership, Miss Newbies. Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment for your pleasure all summer long. Get out there and have a great time. Jim, what do you have for us today on Florida State?
All right, we're going to talk a little bit of Florida State football. I know it's not as exciting as Florida State baseball or softball, but we had a draft. Football's on my mind. Now, this past week, Florida State announced that Ashton Daniels has won the starting quarterback job, and that seems to be the most important job in any team, at any level, in any state, anywhere in the universe. But who's your quarterback going to be? Okay, which doesn't always equate to winning or losing, all right? Well, Ashton Daniels is going to be the quarterback at Florida State. And I'll be honest, he was at Auburn last year, so I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to him. I really didn't. So I looked it up. I mentioned this about a week ago, a little bit. But I'm going to spend a little bit more time about Ashton Daniels. Mm-hmm. He actually started at Stanford in 2022. He played in 10 games. He was a Wildcat quarterback, ran for some yards. He's pretty athletic. All right, that's 2022, first year at Stanford. The next year at Stanford, 2023, he started 10 games, okay? Went 2-8. Keep this in mind now, 2-8.
Yep.
At Stanford. Gotcha. Not very good. 2024, started 10 games at Stanford again, 3-7. All right, so he started 22 games at Stanford. Not redshirts, what am I looking for? Transfer, thank you. Transfers, goes to Auburn, only plays in 4 games. And the reason is like, why, if he's so good, why the heck did he only play 4 games? Because Auburn wanted to save his red shirt. So he played in 4 games. Yep. 3 of them were starts. He didn't win any of them. So his last year was saved at Auburn. He got red shirt. And what reward how did he repay them? He transfers to Florida State. Okay? So he's played in 37 games. He started 23, but the bad news is he's only won 5. He's 5-18 as a starter. Now, at Auburn last year, because we were all on Jackson Arnold. Jackson Arnold,
he's the greatest.
Yeah, we got to get somebody
savior.
in there. Daniels comes in, and he was excited. He's running around, and we'll talk about his yards and passing and all that stuff too. But here are the 4 games that he played at Auburn. All right, he beat Arkansas 33-24, and Arkansas was no powerhouse by any stretch of the imagination. He lost to Kentucky 10-3, lost to Vandy 45-38 in overtime. Vanderbilt was pretty competitive. And lost to Alabama, obviously a competitive team too, 27-20. So He was 1-3 as a starter. Now, in his career, all these different places he's been, he's thrown for about 4,500 yards.
Yep.
At Stanford and Auburn, and run for about 1,400. So he's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
But the thing that really I didn't have any idea about his background, he's only won 5. He's 5-18 as a starter. So here's the thing. So Florida State, who's only won 7 games the last 2 years, they're counting on a guy who's only won 5 games at 2 different programs over a period of 4 year. I just don't know that. I don't know that gives you the confidence that it's going to take to turn it around. That's just me. You know, I know he's very athletic. I don't know.
And it
5-18.
It wasn't like Ashton Daniels didn't have weapons at Arnold. I mean, he was just playing against an elite SEC schedule for the games that he did play. And I mean, I'm not sold on him. I don't know, because if he starts, what's the probability that we lose in the transfer portal? What's his name? Sperry. You know, who is somebody you would invest in. Yeah, is somebody you would invest into the program. Like, Ashton's only got, this 1 year left?
This is it.
Okay. And I know this whole wild, wild west mentality of like, oh, you just got to build a team for the year and all that stuff. I don't know. I just don't know if he's that guy.
And I think the thing that this seems to be the solution. I'm doing air quotes here. The solution is, by gosh, you got to have a quarterback who can run around. Mm-hmm. And it seems like if you've got the ability to run around quarterback in your game, everybody wants you. Like Castellanos went from Boston College to Florida State because he can run around. He can make plays with his feet.
Yeah. How'd that turn out?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's valuable. There's definitely. I was a defensive coordinator. That can cause problems, but if it's just needless running around, it's not so valuable always. So I don't know. That set up a big red flag to me. 5-18, like wow. And this is the guy you want to turn your program around with?
Yeah, man. I want field awareness. I want what do they call it? The quarterback IQ. I want a high IQ and field awareness more than anything.
You want a winner.
So
and who's won the locker room? You know, that's a big part too, right?
No question.
Who's won the locker room?
Who do they believe in? Yes,
I'm glad you brought that up. That's a great point. I did not realize that was how many he's won as a quarterback and lost. That's to me, that's not good.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't know either. I had no idea. So I looked it up. It's like, man, that's not really what you're looking for.
Then he's transferred. Things get rough. It's like he jumps to Auburn. He leaves to Auburn because he knew the coach, quarterback coming from South. I get the fact he knew the new coach was coming to South Florida. He knew he was bringing 2 of his quarterbacks. I kind of get that. Right. And maybe he fits this new offense they're going to run at Florida State. I guess they'll do the exact same thing they did last year with Gus. They work together.
Yeah, but is Norvell going back to calling plays?
Seems like it.
Because they didn't hire a new OC.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So he's going back to the old plays. So they're taking out Gus's offense, or unless they're keeping a couple of those things, and they're instituting Norvell's offense back into it.
Think back when Norvell called the plays. He had Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis was a runaround guy. He was a great runner.
Jordan Travis would audible and change stuff up. He was.
Yeah, he's a lot better.
He was a lot better. I mean, he was a leader.
And we're saying all this stuff. It might be the best thing ever happened. We don't know, because you know why? They didn't play a spring game. They don't go around and talk to the booster clubs. So everything's a mystery coming out of Florida State.
That's true. That's true. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he's the answer, but he's got the athletic ability, but on the board. But he didn't really play at a powerhouse program. 15 of those losses came at Stanford.
Coach, so the Tallahassee Democrat released an article saying, based off this spring so far, Ashton Daniels, the transfer from Auburn, has appeared to not only been the favorite, but to have won the locker room.
Well, that's good.
Early on through his vocal leadership, accountability, according to the media analysis.
I was a college player a long time ago, and our quarterback, we got to the national championship game, and our quarterback wasn't a tremendous athlete at all. He was like 5'11", 175 pounds, but he had our respect because I was a lineman. He was like one of us. He didn't have that prima donna mentality, and that
had that grit.
That goes a long way. If as a quarterback, if you can think that your players are on your side and vice versa, that goes a long way. So that's good news. Hopefully it'll translate to some wins for him.
Well, I will say this is not really at Florida State, but I do want to get this in while I'm thinking about it. Big Ten, SEC, who's got the best conference. We always say we were looking for something to throw in your face. Well, last night another record was broken. Since 2015, the SEC has dominated the first-round picks. Not this year. We lose again to the Big Ten. Another loss.
It'll be okay. Stop pouting. It'll be okay.
I don't know if I can handle it. The Yankees taking over. The Yankees in Chattanooga. Unbelievable.
How? What's your guys' thoughts on? Do you really think Indiana's going to come back? I mean, because from all the interviews and everything I've read up on Cignetti, he's like, "Look, our defense is legit. Like, we're running it back."
I trust what the man says. He's proven. I believe in him. Whatever
Yeah,
he says it, I
job.
believe it. But now I will say this: their schedule's a lot more difficult this coming up here. I don't think anybody's going to go undefeated.
I just find it so. I mean, it's so difficult to do what he did.
You know
the
what I find.
probability of that
You know what
is astronomical.
I don't take joy in the pain of others, but I do a little bit, like James Hale. I find it refreshing that this hurts you so much personally that Indiana, a team that was the losingest program in the history of college football,
In college football,
won one, and Alabama is getting boat raced. Okay,
38-3.
It
But we
happens,
give Kellen
man.
DeBoer
It
an
happens.
extension.
38-3 will give Alabama's head football coach a $87.5 million in a 7-year extension.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Just give his
Only
great
in
grandkids
Alabama.
generational wealth.
I think we've betted up with FSU's athletic director. I think they're partners.
They might be the same person. I've
You
never
know,
seen them
if
before.
listen, if you're taking a page out of Florida State's book,
think we did.
You're reading the wrong book.
Yeah, you're in the wrong book.
Well, Alabama sniffs at Norvell. What do? They freak out, give him a big extension. Look what you're stuck with.
And listen, all you Florida State fans, I'm a Florida State fan, guys. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
Yeah, Alabama and Florida State got a lot in common right now.
Yeah, they
It's just-
synonymous.
You know, I'm not a Florida State fan per se. I mean, I respect them, and I know often Bobby Bowden was there. They were awesome, but it's just hard. It's just so hard for me to comprehend what world do we live in where
I know.
Florida State's not good in football.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happened?
Yeah, it's like
this.
is Superman a bad guy?
Like
Are we in
overnight.
Bizarro world?
Yeah.
World has changed.
Jordan Travis plays in the playoffs. Is it still like this?
Yeah.
Even if they lose, he plays and they lose. Would it have gone south like it has? I don't know.
I don't know.
You'll never know.
'Cause, man, yeah,
All
we'll
right,
never know.
Let's talk about some of our great people. Max Fit Sports Nutrition, the Jason Kovaleski's not with us today. He will be with us Tuesday. But do you want to look better, feel better? They can take so many different issues and help you out with natural. It's unbelievable. They're at 23rd Street, and also they got a shop over in Pier Park. Go check it out. You can try it before you buy it. I guarantee you it'll be the best investment you do. Jason's incredible. Listen to him every Tuesday and Friday, but not today. We'll also talk about Steverson Air Conditioning. How have I waited so long? We're getting ready to have some heat coming on. My question to you guys, both of you guys, and James. Kyle, are we going to get one more cold front before the heat's here for good?
No, I think that was the last one.
I think we already had it?
Yeah.
Jim, are you buying it? What over under? Is this we already had our last cold front?
No, so get the ACs checked, people.
Okay.
Get the ACs checked. He needs to come by
Oh, my
there, make sure
God.
the capacitors are operating.
Flux
at full
capacitor?
Not the flux capacitor, the AC, the
He
condenser
knows,
capacitor.
he builds
Get out of here.
anything. He knows.
And then
It's-
make sure too that your Freon, or actually whatever the liquid gas or liquid fuel that they use for it,
Right.
or refrigerant, excuse me, liquid
Right.
refrigerant is fully charged.
There you go, right
So-
there. And you do that by
and
what?
Jason will help you out with
By
that.
calling Stevenson Air Condition. They're the most honest, hardworking people out there. They tell you something, they're going to do it. They think they're going to be there a certain time, they do it. They don't try to take every penny out of your pocket. Stevenson Air Condition, #1. Steve Bertershaw, a legend. Steve's Bike Shop, 23rd Street. They've been in business since 1979. He's local, yeah. He's a Mosley swim coach. You want electrical bikes, standard bikes, new and used. That's where you want to go, Steve's Bike Shop. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I'm expecting a phone call, 215-6290. 215-6290.
mornings on ESPN Northwest Florida just got unsportsmanlike.
I think there is a trade to be had for Joel Embiid because if a team does not get Giannis, Kawhi if he's available, if a team does not get LeBron if he's choosing to leave, Joel Embiid is one of these guys where you may just convince yourself to make a move on. Philly fans will be like, thank you for everything. This whole process needs to end, and this is the way to end it.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 5 to 7 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Mostly sunshine this afternoon, an evening with a moderate breeze coming out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. And look for the high to be 77. Tonight, there will be a variety of slight fog and partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 69. Partly sunny in the morning, but otherwise light sprinkles tomorrow with a high of 77. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Crawfish season is back, and the heat is on at Lone Star Boil House. Lone Star Boil House is where the locals go for delicious, mouth-watering Cajun crawfish, shrimp, buttery red royals, and everything crab. Plus, Lone Star Boil House is now serving liquor. Get crawfish 6 days a week, open to close. To-go crawfish also available at the front bar, and crush the follow on Facebook for frequent food and drink specials. Lone Star Boil House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
Get ready to connect. ESPN Northwest Florida is proud to welcome and feature the newest additions to our Panama City Beach Chamber family.
Welcome to the Beach Chamber, Ash and Stone Boutique, Goodies Pool Care, Brochure Distribution Services, Costa Enterprises, McDonald's PCB Parkway, and Dreamlight Productions.
Step in, grow, and connect with a community that celebrates your achievements.
Congratulations from ESPN Northwest Florida.
And the Panama City Beach Chamber of Commerce, reaching Bay County and beyond.
Are you tired of little radio stations with little signals that drop off at the edge of town? Oh, bless their hearts. This is the most powerful sports signal in the Panhandle. You found the Sports Talk monster. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Kyle Vandergriff, Jason Kovalevsky's on the break today, Jim Brandt, and also Big James behind the board. Behind the James does a great job, by the way. I thought I'm Jack. I'm waiting for your call.
He's like an encyclopedia, James. You know what I mean?
James,
he's got a brain on him.
Brilliant.
Big old brain you got back
that
there.
Big
dude.
old head.
A big old brain.
Yeah. All right, we got Jack on the phone right now. We got some breaking news. We got him. Let's bring him on right now. Big Jack, what's up, Big Daddy?
Going on, man? How you doing?
We're doing good. Everything good with you?
I'm good, man. Good.
All right.
Just wanted to call in and talk about my event tomorrow night.
Talk about it. What's going on?
Well, Wrestling Against Cancer 11 tomorrow night at Bay Haven Charter Academy.
Nice.
To help Pam Clements for cancer and medical expenses. Doors open at 5. Bell time 6:30. Front row's sold out. Second row's $15. General admission's $12. 5 and under is free.
Jack.
And
Jack, where's it? Tell everybody again where it's located.
Bay Haven Charter. I'm sorry.
And that's the one off 389, not North Bay Haven on 390, right?
Right.
Okay, just want to make sure everybody knows
Say it
that.
one more time.
So Bay Haven Chart Academy is the one on 389. So
Mosley
Mosley
Drive right there?
Yeah, close to Mosley.
Close to Mosley Drive, not the one off 390.
Okay. Good point. Good point.
Because that's North Bay, so some people may get that.
Jack, I want to thank you for everything you do. I mean, you do things like this all the time, helping people. God bless you, man. That's incredible. You've had health issues. You know what it's like. Talk about that. I mean, helping people, giving back, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's just in my heart to help people.
Well, you're very altruistic. We appreciate that.
No problem. It ain't what I do. It's what the good Lord above does.
There you go. That's it.
Through me.
And tell us again
But,
who we're helping out this year.
Pam Clements.
Pam Clements.
And
That's good.
it's going to be a great time. Nikita Koloff from, I don't know if people remember him. I'm sure they do, some of them. The older people may remember. He was back in WCW, early WCW.
Okay.
In Georgia Championship Wrestling before they sold to WCW.
Okay, yeah. That was before.
He was a Russian Nightmare, they called him.
Russian Nightmare. Yeah, I think I remember that.
I've been watching I think it was on Netflix. They got one coming out, new one on Hulk, and who was Miss Elizabeth was his wife? What's his name?
Oh, it was Jake the Snake.
Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Oh, Macho Man.
Macho
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
Randy
yeah.
Savage.
If y'all watch Macho Man special, you got to watch it. It's incredible.
I haven't seen it.
You need to watch it. He got killed in a car wreck, and his life story is incredible, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know some of the stuff I didn't know about. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, brother.
He thought Hulk had messed around with his wife.
Really?
Oh yeah, you got to watch it, man.
Oh
you
man,
couldn't make
the
this
dark
stuff up.
side of wrestling.
Yeah,
you know?
unbelievable. That stuff's great.
But y'all come on out here and help tomorrow night.
All right,
Yes,
buddy.
sir. Yes,
One more
sir.
time, tell everybody what the name of it is, what time it starts, and how much it is.
It's Wrestling Against Cancer 11 tomorrow night, Bayhaven Charter Academy. Doors open at 5. Bell time 6:30. Tickets, front row sold out. Second rows, they're 15, 12 for general admission, and 5 and under is free, and it's to help Pamela Clements.
So get them kids out there, buy some popcorn, get some drinks, get some stuff at the
Yeah.
concessions, help this event out, help this cause out, people.
And
Spider-Man supposed to be there, and so is Captain America
Oh, for the kids. I love that.
and Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Come on out there
That's
and
what
see
I'm
'em.
talking about. Deadpool. Nieces and nephews will love that.
All right, buddy. Thank you for calling, man. We appreciate you. Anything we can do, you let us know, okay?
Thanks, Jack.
Okay, bro. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank you. All right, just came out. I think this is from ESPN.
Talk to me, Coach.
SP Plus Strength of Schedule. Top 10 preseason strength of schedule ratings, okay? Let's start at number 10 and work our way down. At number 10, the Florida Gators, playing the SEC. The key game for them, I really think, it's week 3 at Auburn. Both teams are going to be much improved. The winner of that team, I think, is going to have a really good year. At number 9, Mississippi State. And I will say this, whoever Mississippi State plays is going to be tough, so I could see them having it. And they're in the SEC. Number 8, Kentucky. Is there any kind of rhythm here, SEC schools playing tough schedules? Number 7, Ole Miss. Number 6, Northwestern. Number 5, Michigan. Number 4, toughest schedule in college football, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Number 3, Oklahoma. Number 2, Arkansas. And number 1, Texas. I believe it's all SEC Big Ten, is it?
The thing that gets me about the strength of schedule, I have to be politically incorrect for a second. If your team is not very good, of course everybody on your schedule is going to be better than you, and your strength of schedule is going to be good. It's going to be high. Like, why don't they put Kentucky on there too? You know, why don't they put Rutgers on there, Maryland? Because everybody they play is better than them. That's what that is.
Kentucky was number 8.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's what it is.
Kyle.
I can't say the other words about.
But let's just keep it fair and balanced. The Buckeyes' schedule's tough this year.
All right.
It is.
They have 7 teams that won 9 games or more.
Can they go undefeated? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't
They
think
probably
any.
won't.
I don't think there's any team that's going to go undefeated.
No,
I think that was a
no,
fairy tale last
Yeah.
year, or
Yeah.
whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Right.
An offshoot.
And I got to be fair to them. They've always played non-conference games.
Yes.
Okay. We've always played 8, which helped us. And I said, let's keep helping ourselves. Don't change it. And so the head coaches, they're lying if they said, oh, yeah, okay, I want another tough game. No. They didn't want it. Kirby was honest about it. No, we didn't need to do this.
So let me ask you this: with the 9 games, right? Do you agree with the AD from Alabama saying that the it's going to be antiquated to have the championship games?
I see what he's saying, because you got the most important thing now is the playoffs.
Yeah.
Why go play?
And they
you're
are
already in.
extending
Why
it,
go
right?
play another game? Somebody gets hurt. But it's all about money. Do I think they'll stop it? No. It makes too much money. All they don't care about those players. It's all about money.
Yeah.
It's all about money. All right, let's take a break. Talk about some of our wonderful people. You want your yard to look like beautiful? We can make it happen. It'll look like a golf course. Turf Pro Pest Control #1. We got bugs in the house that's tearing the place apart. Not anymore. Turf Pro Pest Control takes care of that. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. He is incredible. There's no doubt about that. All right, I got time to do another one.
You got time. Take it.
I got it. I can do it.
One more game.
You sure now? It's okay with you. All right, let's talk about. Let's just take the break. We'll be right back. 104.3. I threw you a curveball. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll give you time to call Jeff Spiegel, the Alabama Crimson Tide update. I got a lot of questions for Jeff. Be right back.
Got that right.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Rich Eisen Show.
It is Mania season. I know. You know, 'tis the season. I want to see Webb wrestling guy. Are you a wrestling guy, Chris Webber?
I am, but I'm like more old school. You know, Macho Man, Elizabeth.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Chris Webber, yeah.
There was a guy who was at the draft in Cleveland years ago, dressed up like him and talking like him to the point where we thought he was still alive, and it really was him on the stage. See Webb, yeah.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 11 to 2. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Mostly sunshine this afternoon, an evening with a moderate breeze coming out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. And look for the high to be 77. Tonight, there will be a variety of slight fog and partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 69. Partly sunny in the morning, but otherwise light sprinkles tomorrow with the high of 77. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Ready to break free from the ordinary? Find your next escape in a new 2026 Kia Sportage from Bill Bird Kia. Discover the new Kia, now offering 0% APR for up to 48 months and a 90-day payment deferral on the purchase of a new 2026 Kia Sportage. There's never been a better time to drive and build your home. The Sportage delivers bold style, impressive versatility, and a refined interior built for whatever the road takes you to. From daily drives to weekend getaways, stay connected and confident every mile. The road is yours. And remember, Bill Bird Kia is the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Offer from Kia Finance America on the purchase of a new 2026 Kia Sportage with $20.83 per month per 1,000 financed in 48 months. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers valid through 5/4/26.
WGSX New Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Do you know who I am?
If he was the last person on Earth,
I'm kind of a big deal.
Mankind would still have a chance.
We may have to repopulate the Earth.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm very important.
Live from the J. Michael Studio at 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
That used to mean something back in the day.
Playing Austin P, it still does.
High Road. The greatest fight song of all of college football. Brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason's done an incredible job. They've expanded from Lynn Haven, Florida, throughout the Panhandle of Florida. They are the best at what they do. You know why? They're honest. They don't try to take every penny in your pocket. They tell you you're going to be there at a certain time. They're there. You want to get a service right before summer and right before winter. It'll last longer. Your power bill will go down long. If you got an old one, you got to get rid of it. This is one of the few things you can purchase, pay for yourself over a period of time, because you'll save so much money every single month on your power bill. Stevenson Air Conditioning, number one. Not even close. Go local. Don't go national. Go local. Stevenson Air Conditioning. Let's go national now, though. Let's bring a legend in here that can help me understand what's going on at the University of Alabama. Jeff Spiegel, the man, the myth, the legend. Good morning, sir.
Jeff, before you answer, I've been with James a long time. I have to, for clarity, I have to put this out there. We put all the sharp objects away. There's nothing where he can have self-injuries here. He's almost in tears now. You hear what I'm saying? He's crying. He's crying when he heard this news. So with that in mind, I'll let you just take it from there.
Well, the only reason he's crying is because he doesn't have Jimmy Sexton for an agent.
You got that right. I wish I did.
That's the only reason he's crying. I don't know. I don't know if this was Greg Burns saying, "Hey, thanks for not embarrassing me by taking the Michigan job," or what it was. But my theory when I first saw this, first of all, I don't know if you've read the reports that kind of sneaked it on the agenda at the last minute.
Yeah.
I guess just to avoid any attention drawn to it, because everyone thought this was about, Nate Oates' contract and some other contracts that were coming up, but I don't think anyone envisioned a $2.5 million raise. I don't think anyone envisioned that. 7-year contract extension. You and I both know. 7 years might as well be 1 year. If he has a bad year next year, they'll eat that $10 million and he'll be gone. So that forget how many years the extension was. But what that does is that sends a message, to recruit. Because say what you want about his coaching, Coach Hale, but he's a pretty good recruiter. I mean, he's recruiting really well. So it's a message to all the recruits that, you know what, we're committed to this guy. Because you're either committed to a guy or you're not. And so Greg Byrne wanted to make a statement that this is our guy, we're sticking with him, and he's recruiting really well. Keep up the good work, but win a few more games, and for goodness sakes, run the dadgum ball.
All right, let's go back, because you said something that we haven't heard. Everything down here, we've talked to, and it was on Feinbaum's show yesterday, that if they fired him next year, they owe him almost $70 million. And you're saying they can fire him and only pay $10 million?
No. I was referring to the buyout.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Is his buyout, so they fire him, all it's costing Alabama is $10 million, not almost 70?
Well, that's the buyout. Now there's a it's that may be the number that we're thinking about. But whatever it is, I mean, A&M fired their guy, and they had to pay $75 million. I mean, you don't think Alabama would do the same thing? To get their program right. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money, but it isn't. If you've got people behind a program that want to, get headed in the right direction.
But then I saw online where Byrne was saying, well, our budget's really going up. We're going to have to spend almost $250 million next year for sports. So let's say you get rid of him. Let's say it goes south and you get rid of him. Regardless of what that figure is, you got to pay that, plus all his coaches, plus all the ones coming in. I mean, you're talking about monumental amounts of money. I'm an Ohio State guy. I don't understand this at all. I just don't.
You are. But I mean, but if you did it the other way, if you just said, I'm not gonna give you a 7-year, I'm just gonna give you a 2-year, and then everybody that he's recruiting is going,
Right.
They're gonna get rid of this guy.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go to a program that's going to be changing coaches like every other year. So, now Greg Byrne have had some conversations about 38-3. I mean, they've had some conversations about 38-3. Don't think they haven't, because Greg Byrne's a pretty demanding athletic director. But 20-8 over 2 years. You get to the CFP quarterfinals, but now making the playoff is not enough. You've seen plenty of NFL coaches. Yeah, you've seen plenty of NFL coaches get fired after they made the playoffs. I mean, you got to be in contention to win that national championship game, and you certainly can't lose 38-3 in the quarterfinals. So, a message has been sent to Kalen DeBoer, but a message has also been sent to the people who he's recruiting and fans and all that they're committed to this guy.
All right, I just got to throw this out here. I got to do it. Just my opinion, and it doesn't mean anything. But in my lifetime, at the University of Alabama or Auburn, where I grew up in the state of Alabama, you get embarrassed, you're not prepared, your kids don't hustle week one, and you get beat by Florida State. You lose your homecoming game. Then you get killed in the SEC championship game by Georgia. Then the last game you play, you get beat 38-3, and you're rewarded with $87.5 million. I never in my lifetime thought this would. It's shocked. When I saw this, I text you. I shocked me. I said, we got to fire the AD. The hell with the coach. We can get rid of that idiot up there. Who would do this? Yeah. That's just me. Yeah. I've been kind of silly too with it, but I was shocked that they did this. Year 3 still gives me hope for Coach because it's year 3. The things that worry me about him as a coach, and we've coached a long time, is when you see the Vanderbilt game his first year, you're ranked number 1 in the country, get beat. Your players are kicking the football, won't come off the field, not listening to you. Then you get embarrassed in a bowl game where half of Michigan players didn't play in it. And then even the Auburn game you went in, there's a fight and the players don't listen to you again. So that's just things in my lifetime I've never seen at Alabama. We had Paul Bear Bryant, Nick Saban, Gene Stallings. We were known for defense, hard-hitting, strong physical teams. And I just don't think we're a very strong physical football team right now. But now, I say it all that, year 3, he's got more of his people in there. He's got his coaching staff like he wants now. Heck, who knows? We might win it all next year, and we're saying he's the greatest thing. He's what we need. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a really good man. But for them to go ahead and, after 2 years, give him an extension, I don't care. If you want to go to Michigan, go to Michigan. We'll get somebody else. That's my thinking if I was the AD there. But do I make any sense at all what I'm saying, or I'm just crazy?
No, you do make sense. And I think when they had a little meeting, and Greg Byrne's at the whiteboard, and he's writing things on that board, he wrote all those things up there, for Kalen DeBoer. He wrote the disciplinary things in the first year, and then 38-3. 38-3 was probably in huge letters. Probably took up half the whiteboard. And so there's an expectation. There's a demand. All because he gets a 7-year contract extension doesn't mean his seat isn't hot. You can be on the hot seat and have like a 15-year extension if you want. There's an expectation there to be better than 20-8 the next 2 years, to be better than the college football playoff quarterfinals the next 2 years. So, and if he doesn't meet that expectation, then, look, I don't care. I don't know what the check is they're going to have to write. But if it's not any better after year 3 or year 4, let's say, they're moving on and going to the next guy. I mean, I think we all know that.
Yeah. I was curious when I heard you say $10 million buyout. I was thinking maybe he pulled a fast one. Maybe he did it right. Okay, you're going to get all this money, but we expect these wins, and if you don't, we're not going to pay all that money. We're just going to owe you $10 million.
We're just going to owe you $10 million.
Yeah, well, that's better than $70 million. So could that be true? Could that contract be written out that way? Or is it that to $10 million if he leaves to go somewhere else, he'd have to pay to Alabama?
Well, I mean, he'd have to pay Alabama. He'd have to pay that buyout to go somewhere else, or the other school, would have to pay that. Jack State, Troy, whatever the school is. But it would be I heard 90% of the salary, if he's, unless if he's fired or whatever, and there are all kind of things in the contract there that protect him.
Yeah.
And so it's going to cost him a bundle of money, if this doesn't work. But I think if you're Greg Byrne, this is what you do. This is what you do. You publicly have confidence in your coach. You commit to your guy, and then you see where it takes it. But at the same time, this is a different relationship than Greg Byrne and Nick Saban. This is Kalen DeBoer coming into Greg Byrne's office, and Greg Byrne's the boss. Yeah. Greg Byrne was not the boss when Nick Saban was there.
No.
So this is a different kind of relationship here.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's going to be interesting, and I tell you what, I look at that schedule next year. They're at LSU. Auburn comes home, but I think Auburn's heading the right direction. I'm not sure about Bama. You got Tennessee on the road. That's a key game. LSU, Tennessee, Georgia, Auburn, then homecoming, Texas A&M. They could. I mean, seriously, they could lose all those games. They could win them all. They could lose all those games.
Sure, Coach. Were you in charge of the homecoming committee? Did you schedule that game?
No.
Horrible decision.
No.
Where's Austin Peay when you need him?
Yeah, really.
Where's
Southern Mississippi?
And have them bring their own float.
Yeah. I mean, we went from Oklahoma to Texas A&M for homecoming. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And A&M's got the quarterback back. They got a great coach. Anyway, all right, we'll be right back with Jess Spiegel. We're going to talk about what's going on at Auburn, and a lot of good things I think are happening at Auburn. And we didn't get to talk about Alabama's baseball, softball, but we will, maybe. Who knows? No? Okay. Let's talk about some of our great people. Appreciate all. Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1, not even close. Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. You'll be glad you did. Pepper's Mexican Grill. We knew they had a beautiful one over in Panama City. Now we got one in beautiful Panama City Beach. Right there in Panama City Beach Parkway. Go check it out. Buy one, get one free. House margaritas, draft beer. All you military personnel every Monday, 10% discount. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. And if you love the best seafood anywhere, it's the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. The special today is Chris Fish. It's healthy, too. Grilled fish over better rice, peppers, onions, special sauce. It's incredible. Go check it out. Ice cold beer. And you want the best fried shrimp anywhere. It's all about the seasoning. That is at the legendary J. Michael's. We'll be right back with the legendary Jeff Spiegel. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida presents Wrestling Against Cancer 11. Come see Nikita Koloff, women's matches, Cali Man, Nelson Iser, Kelly Clark, and more. Wrestling Against Cancer at Bay Haven Charter Academy, Saturday, April 25th. Front row tickets $20, second row $15. General admission just $12. Kids 5 and under free. Doors open at 5, bell time 6:30. Proceeds go to Pam Clements Medical Expenses.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Mostly sunshine this afternoon, an evening with a moderate breeze coming out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. And look for the high to be 77. Tonight, there will be a variety of slight fog and partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 69. Partly sunny in the morning, but otherwise light sprinkles tomorrow with a high of 77. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Looking to upgrade your truck? It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories just west of Frankfort Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
Ready to break free from the ordinary? Find your next escape in a new 2026 Kia Sportage from Bill Bird Kia. Discover the new Kia, now offering 0% APR for up to 48 months and a 90-day payment deferral on the purchase of a new 2026 Kia Sportage. There's never been a better time to drive and venture home. The Sportage delivers bold style, impressive versatility, and a refined interior built for whatever the road takes you to. From daily drives to weekend getaways, stay connected and confident every mile. The road is yours. And remember, Bill Bird Kia is the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Offer from Kia Finance America on the purchase of a new 2026 Kia Sportage with $20.83 per month per 1,000 financed in 48 months. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers valid through 5/4/26.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
These men need inspiration.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
They're motivated by Vicodin and Road Skank.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Whoa! Eagle! Hey! Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna. War Eagle, baby. Hey, get down to Beeford Braze over in Lynn Haven, Florida. You'll be glad you did. You know, Pat Perno's the city commissioner over there, does an incredible job. This restaurant's second to none. Walk in, they treat you like family. TVs everywhere. Great place to watch any sporting event. Get out to Beeford Braze, have a great time. Tell them Coach sent you. All right, let's bring Jeff Spiegel back in. Jeff, before we jump into Auburn, we got to talk real quick. Were you surprised that Ty Simpson went 13th? Was it 13th, Jim?
Yeah.
13th overall in the first round pick. I mean, he turned down the big money to Miami to go down there. I love that. And it all worked out great for him.
By the way, I saw Jimmy Sexton in the green room. So, I know, seriously, I did. So he's yeah. So just to clarify, 8 o'clock in the morning is kind of early for me, but yeah, I mean, you're right. If they fire DeBoer without cause, they're on the hook for 90% of the contract.
Yeah.
Which will be a $67.5 million buyout,
Close
for
70.
Alabama.
Yeah, close to $70 million.
Yeah. And if DeBoer leaves, obviously, Coach, you dealt with buyouts when you were coaching high school ball down there. It's $10 million if he decides to leave. So,
yeah.
What was your buyout if you had to?
Mine was actually about 12.5. I had to pay back. Yeah, that's the reason I stayed as long as I could. Yeah.
No, but Ty Simpson, I was happy for him, and what a great situation for him. To go to the Rams, to sit behind, a veteran quarterback like Matthew Stafford, who's getting close to retirement. He's 38 now, one of the oldest players in the league. So, Sean McVay is an offensive genius. I will say this, though. I don't know if you saw the press conference with, the general manager and Sean McVay, and Coach McVay was not saying a lot. He didn't look very happy. Now, you could read body language or whatever like that, but his answers were short. He said, well, he'll be competing with Stetson Bennett, for the number 2 job and all that. So I don't know whether he was unhappy with a pick or it was just weird. It was a weird kind of vibe that Sean McVay was giving off. That may be just the way he is in press conferences. I don't know, but no, I mean, I'm happy for Ty. I think he's going to have a good NFL career, and I think it's a good situation for him.
All right, what's going on? What do you hear about Auburn? What's going on football-wise there? The spring game. There was some talk about the quarterback not playing very well. Cam Newton didn't do much in spring game either, and look what he did during the regular season. To me, it just feels like I'd be feeling better about Auburn football right now compared to what it's been. I mean, it's been down so long. In my lifetime, I've never seen it this bad. It hasn't been this bad since back in the 40s. I think they're getting ready to turn the page. And, of course, I said that with Hugh Freeze also. But I do. I like this coach. I think things are heading in the right direction. What's your feel about Auburn football right now?
I do agree. I think I've seen enough tape of Byron Brown to know that he's pretty good, and his receivers are pretty good. So I think the offense is going to be great. I think it's all going to come down to the offensive line, as we've mentioned many, many times. Every Auburn fan that I talk to, they're holding out hope that it's going to be better, but they've been burned so many times thinking it's going to be better, and then the offensive line disappoints every single year for a long, long, long time. So, hopefully that's going to be better. I think defensively they're pretty solid. Xavier Atkins coming back and leading that defense. I think they're going to be good. So, how good is good? Well, I mean, get to a bowl game and then kind of work your way from there. But I do think the vibe down there is a lot more positive than it has been.
I think the game is a critical game for both programs, because I think both are going to be a lot better this year. Is Florida-Auburn. The game's played at Auburn. I think the winner of that game is going to have a really good year, and the loser still will have a good year, but not as good. That's a big football game, and I'm glad that game's back. When I was growing up, that was a game I looked forward to watching it every year, Florida and Auburn.
Yeah, that was like Amen Corner, right?
Yeah,
That's what
Coach
I
Ty,
refer to it as.
Yeah.
You have Florida, Georgia, and you have Alabama, there. So. I'm excited that game's back on the schedule too, and I don't know. Every time I hear Alex Golish, speak about his football team, and I feel pretty good with him in charge of the program. I just think, he's focused. He's focused on football. He's focused on the team. He's focused on getting this program back and headed in a positive way, and I think he's good.
Let me ask you this: growing up, if Auburn had it, they'd say Auburn's copying Alabama, or Alabama's copying Auburn. And we just saw what Auburn's doing now with the end zone, the biggest capital gain project, I think, ever at Auburn, $320-something million into the end zone there. They're going to put, I think there's like 13 elevators. It was unbelievable, everything they're doing. Club-level seating, then the skybox is up high. $300-something million. They must think the football team's going to be pretty good in the future, or they wouldn't be spending this kind of money on it. Did you see all the stuff they're spending on that?
Yeah, and I think that also goes back to the commitment thing we were talking about earlier. In this NIL era, obviously you've got a budget, that you have to pay players and all that stuff. But also, these players, they still want to play at good facilities. They still want to play at a stadium that's, rocking out every Saturday night. So if you can increase already the quality of an incredible atmosphere at Jordan-Hare Stadium, then you do it. Because I don't know any recruits that have come to a game at Jordan-Hare and not gone away just blown away by what they saw. I mean, it's amazing. So, there's got to be a commitment to facilities as well. That doesn't go away just because you're spending money paying players as well.
All right, you brought it up and made me think about what you just said. You look at Florida State. Alabama reached out. They freak out. They give Norvell this big, huge contract. Now they can't fire him, and they're like, let's save the money and maybe put money into NIL, get better players because we can't afford the buyout. And I think Alabama just did exactly what they did. Michigan reached out. Bama freaks out, makes a promise. They give them this big contract. Now they're going to be on the hook to almost $70 million. But you're saying with that $70 million, they would do it would, like Jim pointed out, it wouldn't be 70. It'd be close to $100 million. Well, maybe not that close, but you have to fire him, pay him out, all the assistants, then buy the next guy out, bring all of his guys in. We're talking huge amount of money. So is it better to keep the coach like Florida State's doing, and then the fans turn on the AD and want him fired? I mean, this is a crazy world we live in.
Yep.
Yeah, it really, really is. Also, something we didn't mention is that a lot of coaches assistant coaches got contract extensions, but one of the coaches who didn't get one was Ryan Grubb.
Wow.
Now that's a message.
Yes,
that's
it is.
A message.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's a message Greg Byrne is sending. Like, you know what? You got one more year if you don't get this running game in order.
Yeah.
I don't care how much your head coach likes you. If we can't run the football next year, if we're last in the league and running the football, we're looking for another OC.
If I'm Auburn and we have a defense position come open, if I'm Alabama, especially if I'm Alabama, and there's a defense, especially defensive coordinator job might come over for whatever reason, the guy I'd call first, and the heck with the NCAA, it'd be Jeremy Pruitt. You know, he won that lawsuit. He's trying to get some wording changed there. When he'd be more not on the blacklist as much, but I would bring him back in a heartbeat. I think he's a great. We know he's a great recruiter. We know he's a great coach. Would you ever see him back at Auburn or Alabama, or at Auburn, or ever back at Alabama?
Yeah, I would see him back at the SEC. I don't know, what Jeremy's long-range plans are. Last I heard, he was at Jack State, right, as an analyst.
Yeah.
But I think he's got plenty of good years coaching left. Look, I know it's in his blood. I mean, he was raised in it. His dad, a longtime coach at Plainview High School, here in Alabama, and I know he's born to coach and he needs to coach, and I hope he gets an opportunity to coach again.
All right, Auburn draft. Who's going to get draft? What are you hearing from Auburn draft picks?
Yeah, well, once you get past Keldrick Falk, I mean, to me, everything I heard was that Kieron Crawford had a really good combine and a really good pro day. Jeremiah Wright is another guy, offensive lineman, whose name has come up, in the draft and all that. One of the names, we'll be watching tonight is seeing where Jeremy Bernard goes.
Yeah.
The Alabama receiver. He should go off the board pretty early tonight. So rounds 2 and 3, I got to throw in the plug on ABC at 6:00. So tune in.
Can you believe how many people are there? 300,000 people. That's crazy, man. Those Steeler fans are awesome.
That's on my bucket list. I mean, I want to go, not necessarily cover one of those things, but I wouldn't mind just being there and just taking in all the atmosphere.
Crazy.
That's kind of jumped onto my bucket list. The Masters is on my bucket list. Going to the Big House is on my bucket list, and that's on there too. That just looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd love to go through that thing too. All right, buddy. You have a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll call you next Friday, okay?
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Jeff Spiegel, the legend out of the great state of Alabama. We didn't get to talk about Orange baseball. They're doing really well. All right, let's talk about Beef Over Braised in Lynn Haven. You want to go have I always say it. You want a big party? I don't care what the number is. Whatever you want, wings, whatever you want to do, call Pat. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you're planning. They'll have it ready for you right then. Now, I'd rather go there. They treat you like family. There's TVs everywhere, plenty of places. It's just a great atmosphere. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. The key word there is Lynn Haven. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Also, you're already down there, Kyle. We're going to get some jewelry. Where are we going?
We're going to go to David Adamson Jewelry.
Russ, Amber, and Patrick.
Highway 77, right across from City Hall. Go down there, make a wish list for the wife, or have them go down there and make the wish list. That way, all you got to do is go down there and pay for it. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, people.
Julie, I want a ring. Not. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You look good with a nose ring.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show. Dan Patrick.
I don't think Joker wins another MVP. And it's not because he's not deserving. He's just not going to win it. And Wemby is on the way. We're lucky to be treated to young players. Now, Joker's not young, but he's still doing things that nobody's ever done. We need a new story here.
It's the Dan Patrick Show. Weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
The legendary Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, home for the most popular drink specials in town and now on the beach. Enjoy 2-for-1 house margaritas and draft beer all day, every day. 10% off on Military Mondays. And Tuesdays, kids eat free with an adult. Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina. Now with 2 locations. Back Beach next to Home Depot and Highway 77.
If you spend any time at all in your yard, you're going to encounter fire ants.
We know they can ruin a party. That's why we're this area's experts at fire ant elimination.
As your certified top choice professional, we will rid your yard of these unwanted invaders. Brock Pest is so sure they'll get rid of fire ants that they offer a 1-year guarantee.
Enjoy your yard fire ant free. We guarantee it. Give us a call for your free consultation.
Brock Lawn and Pest Control, our family protecting yours since 1968.
Operation Spay Bay Vaccine Clinic in Fountain, Florida, coming up May 16th. Yes, it's 17822 Center Drive, Fountain, Florida. Operation Spay Bay will be having a vaccination clinic on May 16th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free rabies vaccines with $20 exam going to be in your area, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on May the 16th in Fountain, Florida. Operation Spay Bay. Get them fixed today.
I'd like to introduce.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
Milk was a bad choice.
If I could just have your attention.
60% of the time, it works every time.
If anyone wants to switch jobs, let me know.
Live from the J. Michael Studio.
I have many leather-bound books.
At 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I want to play a game. I don't want to hear you kind of snide remarks. I just want to play this game. This would be kind of cool. This was based off, this is what we call the Big Ten SEC Challenge. Based off last year's schedule, we can kind of mix these teams together. And let's take our time, let's think it through, and then tell me who wins the ball game. Let's start with the big dogs of the SEC and Big Ten, the games you want to see. Now, Georgia, SEC champs. Indiana, not only Big Ten champs, national champs. They're going to play 2026. Neutral site game. We're talking about 2 of the best coaches in all of college football. Who wins the game in 2026? Georgia with 15 returners coming back? Or Indiana was supposed to be an unbelievable defense, but they've lost some players. Jim Durant, who would win? Georgia.
Is this all hypothetical?
Yes.
Are they actually playing?
No, we're having fun. We're playing a game. Who would win, in your opinion, if these 2 teams played a neutral site game? The best of the SEC, based off last year, and the best in the whole country, best from Big Ten.
I'd have to go with Georgia. I think Georgia's got a quarterback they know something about. The guy at Indiana came from TCU, I believe. I don't know much about him, but I know that Stetson Bennett. The guy at Georgia, what the heck?
Stockton.
Yeah. He's pretty. He's not a great player, but they believe in him, and that's half the battle. I think Georgia would win.
Georgia wins the Big Ten Challenge over the defending national champs. Kyle, what happens?
I'm going to have to disagree with that, and I'll tell
Defense
you why.
wins, baby.
Defense wins. No, I think, I think Signetti's got something. I think it's going to be a great game. But I think he's got something over there. I don't think they're going to go undefeated, but I do think that if they're playing at a neutral, because, man.
You would go with the
this Hoosier Nation's right.
So are you saying he's a better coach than Kirby Smart?
I'm going to say that he is a great coach, and Kirby Smart right now, as far as active coaches, is the best coach in college football.
All right, we got one Indiana. We got one Georgia.
But
James,
I'm going
who you going with?
Well, like I said yesterday, they're champions. Indiana's still champions. Until Indiana loses, you're still champions.
Until they're not.
We got 2 going Big Ten. Unbelievable. No, I'm with Big Daddy here. Georgia, Kirby Smart, 15 stars coming back. Georgia wins. All right, then let's just go down the list. Based on last year's, how they kind of finished the order. And I know where I'm going with this one. Neutral site game. Ryan Day, DeBoer, Alabama, Ohio State. I'll go first. I don't think it'd be close.
Me neither.
I don't want to play him. I'll say it right in front of him. I don't want to play him. We got him scheduled in a year from now or something. Drop it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Ohio State with what's going on.
It's an unnecessary L. It's an unnecessary L.
Yeah, it's 60. We're going to have to pay $70 million. No, I go Ohio State, not close. Who you got?
Same thing.
Not close?
It wouldn't have been close this year either.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least a 2-touchdown game.
At least. What do you got?
Yeah, Ohio State by at least 14.
Isn't that sad? What does the world come to? I mean, we've dropped off this far. We're talking about losing to Ohio State. Are you kidding? We used to own them.
Well, it was like Coach was saying, in what world did we live in where we thought Florida State would not even be on the map for football? Like, we're not even in the top 50.
No,
sad.
Exactly.
Sad. All right, let's go to the next one. Ole Miss. Now, before you badmouth Ole Miss,
I don't know who they're playing.
Ain't nobody badmouthing Golden.
Let me say.
I love that coach.
You got Ole Miss with their quarterback back, running back. They didn't go to LSU. They stayed, and they're going to play Oregon, which gets all the love. You got Ole Miss, Oregon, neutral site game. Who would you just start with James this time? James, who would you go with? The Big Ten, Oregon, or the SEC Ole Miss Rebels?
I think it'd be a fun game to watch.
Absolutely.
You would see a lot of offense, I think, in this game. Defense will show up, but it's not going to be the primary driver.
Correct.
For me, on this one right here, Oregon gets a lot of love. People love Oregon. People think Oregon's this great team. I haven't seen it really proven to me yet. So I'll go with Ole Miss for right now because I think they're bringing back the better team right now.
Kyle?
All right.
No, Oregon's quarterback's back. Go ahead.
No, I'm glad you asked this question because if I'm going to root for a team to win, not just against Oregon, but every game, and really, I'd love to see them win the national championship after Lane left. You know, I was rooting for him. I think Golden's the man to lead the team. Everybody's come around him. I love Trinidad. Is Trinidad? Is that his name? Yeah, as a quarterback. Really great player. Love his story, by the way. His story's great. Man, Ole Miss, dude. I don't think there's a game on the schedule that I'm not going to go for them.
God, we got two going Ole Miss. How you going?
I'm not a big Oregon fan. I'm a Big Ten fan, but I'm not an Oregon fan. I think Ole Miss would beat them, but it would be close. It would be a very good, like James said, that'd be a very entertaining game for sure.
All right, we got.
I'd like to see that game.
I got outvoted because I'm going to Oregon. I just looked. Okay,
Why you got to be so contrarian?
I'm looking at the roster, the money. When they go in the state of Alabama and they get our players that grew up want to go because they can buy them, they got that kind of money. I think we don't. I don't think we understand. They got a great roster.
Does Ole Miss still have that kicker? That one that made
I'm not sure.
He was unbelievable, and if they do, he could be the difference.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm still going to go. I got Oregon, but y'all won it overall, so I lost that one. I got Georgia. We all went with Georgia. No, that was a push. Ohio State, we all went there, so I was right on that one. This one I lost. I had Oregon win it. All right, let's go to the next one. Texas A&M got their quarterback back. I love their head football coach. They made the playoffs. Michigan's got a new head football coach I believe in. Their quarterback is supposed to be unbelievable. He plays a true freshman. He should be outstanding this year. James, neutral site game. Texas A&M versus Michigan. Who wins this game?
I'm going to go with Reed and Elko because they've been together for a longer time right now. And I think that gelling is going to be big, especially in a game that, if you look at these two teams, I think you got a good case that it could be a real good game to watch, like the Ole Miss-Oregon game. Now, I think a little more defense will be involved in this one, but it's still two offensive teams, I think. But give me Elko, give me Reed. They've been together.
Michigan, Texas A&M, neutral site game. Both quarterbacks are back. Who you going with?
I'm going to have to go with Michigan.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go with Michigan on that. I think they're going to have a great team.
Jim, help me out.
I'd go Texas A&M on that one. I'm not a Michigan fan at all. I think their coach.
Can you be objective, Coach?
He is me. I think you are me.
No, I am. the coach is very good. I have this much confidence in their quarterback at Michigan. I think he's a poser. That's just me. I think he's all show and no go.
Okay.
That's just me.
Kyle, I listened to what you had to say. I love the new head football coach there, but Elko, I think he's the real deal.
Yeah.
Texas, he's been there more longer. Like James pointed out, I got Texas going. Kyle, you're out. We won that. Okay, I'm doing good.
Hey, real quick, it's Lucas Canario. It was the kicker for Ole Miss that you were talking about. He's back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Watch out.
Yeah,
Watch
the
out.
58-yarder in the game against Miami.
All right, let's go to the next one. And this one, I think we're all going to agree. I think we're all agree with this one. Neutral site game. 2 blue bloods. Texas versus USC. Now, if USC's not good this year, I think he's gone. He spent the money. They got a roster. Texas roster as good as anybody in the country. Jim, break it down. Who would you go with? Neutral site game, Texas or USC?
To me, it's no different than Sark. They spent all kind of money too. That's a good one. That's a close matchup. I'm going to go USC on that one.
Wow. Okay, Kyle. USC, Texas, neutral site.
I'm going to go with
26.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Texas on that one. I'm going to go with Texas. I'd like to see Arch Manning get some wins.
They went out. They already had great receivers. They went out and got the best receiver in the. They got the best running back. They got Manning. It's do or die time for him. Who you like?
Texas is building. Give me Texas.
Yeah,
I got Longhorns.
And the receiver that went over there, that was from Auburn.
Yeah, Coleman.
Man.
Yeah. I got Jim. I got Texas, man.
Yeah, Archie boy's got some.
I don't believe in Lincoln Riley. I don't
believe in either one of them, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. All right, so I won that one because we outvoted you. The last one, Oklahoma versus Iowa. And we don't give Iowa any respect at all. I had no idea.
Hard-nosed team.
I had no idea that their head coach had just broke a record. Woody Hayes is as the winningest Big Ten coach. I think maybe Big Ten games ever in the history of the Big. I could not believe that. I thought Woody Hayes would have it forever.
No.
But how many years has he been here? 30?
No, I think 25 maybe.
And they're playing more. Now, fair to Woody, they're playing a lot.
Yeah, they're playing a lot more.
They're playing 10 like they did when he.
Now, how is it in comparison to percentage, though? That would be the question.
Percentage probably Woody Hayes probably got that. He's
but think about it. Like the records that we have now, like I don't see a lot of them from coaches and players because of the changing and much. I don't see. You're not going to see records.
They brought
broken.
that up. What you're talking. They brought up about Bear Bryant. They said, yeah, Saban did this, but Saban's also playing 15 games a year. They were in playoffs. Bear did. Back when him and Woody coached, they played 10 games in a bowl game, right? Then it went in the 70s, late 70s, it went to 11, or like 71 or something like that. But anyway, let's take a break. We'll come back and finish this up. This is the Big Ten SEC Challenge. Let's talk about some of our great people. Let's start with Kyle Vandegrift. Kyle, I want to build, you know what? I might just want to build a house. I might want to build a roof. What can I do? Who should I go with? Who can I get up with?
Yeah, give us a call at 866-9908. We have a division that builds custom homes. We walk you through the process from conception to completion, and we'll explain to you, we have a team that helps design it, bring your dreams to life. That way we hand you the keys and you walk into your, forever home or investment home, whatever it is. We can help you out all the way through. Visit us at tkvandy.com for more information.
Number one, you want your yard to look like a golf course? We all do. Do what we do. Go with Turf Pro Pest Control. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Locals taking care of locals. That's what you get from Turf Pro Pest Control. Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd Street. Steve's been in business since 1979. He is the best at what he does. He's also an incredible swim coach from Mosley High Schools. That's locals. That's locals taking care of locals. Steve's Bike Shop. Electrical bikes are taking over the world. They got new and used. We'll be right back with Jim, with Jason, and with Kyle, and with Jason's not here, and with
I'm just so used to it. It's
and with James.
robotic.
Yeah, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
The wait is over.
That is gone!
Catch Ronald Acuna Jr., Matt Olson, Austin Riley, and all the boys as the Atlanta Braves look to reclaim the East.
A walk-off home run, and the Braves win it.
Follow the journey to October right here. Your official home for the Atlanta Braves on the Gulf Coast.
Man, oh man, is he playing some baseball.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Mostly sunshine this afternoon, an evening with a moderate breeze coming out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. And look for the high to be 77. Tonight, there will be a variety of slight fog and partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 69. Partly sunny in the morning, but otherwise light sprinkles tomorrow with a high of 77. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Men, 40% of us over 40 experience ED, but the blue pill isn't your only option. And ladies, are you living with bladder leaks? At Thrive Alternative Medicine, they're introducing the Umcella Chair, a non-invasive FDA-approved treatment for urinary incontinence and sexual wellness. It's simple. Sit in the chair, fully clothed for 28 minutes. The Umcella Chair uses high-frequency energy to stimulate your pelvic floor muscles. Patients report better sexual satisfaction and improved bladder control. Call Thrive Alternative Medicine, 850-655-7090.
Crawfish season is back, and the heat is on at Lone Star Boil House. Lone Star Boil House is where the locals go for delicious, mouth-watering Cajun crawfish, shrimp, buttery red royals, and everything crab. Plus, Lone Star Boil House is now serving liquor. Get crawfish 6 days a week, open to close. To-go crawfish also available at the front bar, and crush the follow on Facebook for frequent food and drink specials. Lone Star Boil House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local from the J. Michael Studio.
A lot more excitement is yet to come.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, our last Big Ten SEC challenge, if we can make it happen. We got Oklahoma, kind of on the hot seat a little bit, versus Iowa. Neutral site game, Jim Brandt. Who would win?
I think that would be a very low-scoring defensive grudge match, and I give this the edge to Iowa. Close. Real close.
You're going with the coach. Iowa coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyle, who you going with? Straighten him out. Who you going with?
Well, I mean, no, I'm not going to straighten him out. I'm going to agree with him, and I'll tell you why. Because I can't stand Oklahoma. I don't care anything about Oklahoma. I don't think they bring anything to the table. They're like most of the West Coast teams. I don't pay no attention to them.
All right. This, James.
I will go, rabbit out of a hat, Iowa.
I got beat. Y'all outvoted me. I went with Oklahoma in the SEC. But I lost that one. Okay, that was pretty cool. We got a caller?
Shouldn't even be in the SEC.
All right. Let's test you, Kyle. What school has the most overall first-round pick in the NFL draft? The
most overall?
Ever. The number one school. I'm talking about the number one pick.
School. I'm going to either say Alabama or Miami.
Wait a minute. Clarify your question.
The number one pick over the overall draft. What school has?
What team has the most number one picks?
One pick.
Not
only. Not
first round or number one?
No, just the number one. Just for the third time, the number one pick.
Okay. I'm gonna say probably Miami.
Let's take this phone call. Big Nate, what's going on, Big Daddy?
Hey, Coach and the guys, how you doing this morning?
Couldn't be better, man.
Hey, I think you're doing good.
You sound good.
Give me some of that
shine.
You know,
I watched the draft last night.
Good for you.
And Ty Simpson went to the Rams.
Yes, he did.
I'm like, what kind of nepotism is going on in the Rams organization?
Tell us.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, because I mean, his daddy is associated with the GM there, and it's obvious to me that in the post Rams interview with the coaches and stuff, Mr. McVay was not 100% on this.
Yeah, that's what Jeff Spiegel
told us. Heard.
Yeah, Jeff Spiegel said that.
I mean, it was on the show this morning that I was hearing about a little bit of what they were talking about on the with Evan and Chauncey there. They I don't get why people have to like play down to this poor kid. I mean, he obviously has talent. I think he's in a really good situation for where he went, being able to be mentored by one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And to have one of the pivotal offensive minds that we didn't know just a few, I think it was last year, he didn't know if he was even coming back. Or was it the year before?
Right.
So, I mean, McVay had to come back, and I think he had to be reinvigorated with something. But I don't really think that Simpson was the guy that he was looking for. He wanted somebody that they could win with now because they almost made the Super Bowl.
Right. That's what Jim and I were saying. We said we think he was a good pick because we would get somebody we thought would help us win the Super Bowl now.
I disagree.
Kyle says no, that the Rams are correct. Tell us, Kyle.
Well, I think that McVay's looking for, the long-term solution to continue to win Super Bowls. And, Matthew Stafford, he's got the, he's got the track record. It's a protege mentor now turn relationship, which also solidifies McVay as the coach a little bit longer. They're going to be a little bit more lenient with the vision. So I think it's a chess move, and I think it's the right move. I think Ty Simpson, with his development over the next 2 to 3 years, is, Matthew Stafford's putting up his Hall of Fame cleats, is going to be there to, help develop him and hand the baton off for the Rams, for Ty to go into the future as the franchise. And I think he can do it. I think he can develop. I think he's got the legs. I think there was a lot of stuff that needed to be worked on and developed that when you get to the NFL, a college quarterback and an NFL quarterback are two totally different things. And you got to be coachable. You got to be smart. And I think he's all those things. I think he's a locker room guy, and he's going to have a lot of success. And they have set him up for success under the tutelage of the great Matthew Stafford. That's my consensus.
He's a legacy, honestly. He comes from a football family. He's been around football his entire life.
100%. It's blood.
So, I mean,
it's ingrained.
And it's the same kind of purpose what they're doing in Vegas with the Raiders. They're bringing in Mendoza. They got Kirk Cousins there to kind of usher him in, even though the difference in skill level because of how much they've actually played, Ty Simpson just didn't have that extra year or two.
Yeah.
That, just a very small starting role compared to Mendoza. Now, one last thing before I let you guys go, and there were a lot of draft picks, especially, I mean, it was kind of turmoil there for a while, but there was a lot of picks that went later than they expected, and you could see it when they went out to do the whole thing with
hey, Nate,
the number one jersey and everything. It just
Nate,
the guy that went to Philly, what's his name? He was one of the top-rated receivers, Lemon, right?
Yeah, Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah, Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah, and I think he was expecting to go top 5.
Nate, let me ask you something before you get off the phone. I thought Dallas Cowboys knocked a home run. They got I love Downs. I love that guy. He is a freaking stud. You're talking about great character. He is the perfect fit for a football player at every phase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about that? Them trading up to get Downs. I thought it was a home run. What did you think? 'Cause some people were questioning it. I thought it was a home run.
I think with the ability that he has in the backfield, and I think they're going to bring him in with other young talent. But he's a leader.
Yes.
He's going to be like the secondary quarterback. And as long as everybody can rally around a young player like that has the ability to lead and show it on the field and back up what he's saying, that's where the key is. If you get a veteran in there that's like, I'm not going to listen to a rookie, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But he's got to also be humble enough to be like, okay, vet, go do your thing. Be one-on-one. Be man-to-man. And when we're here picking off all the interceptions because you're not doing what the group needs to do, then he's, proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
You either got to put it in or you're going to be done. Yeah. So, but I think Dallas stuck to their game plan. They had a plan. And the way things orchestrated out around them, they were able to adapt and move where they needed to go to get what they wanted.
Yeah.
And honestly,
they traded up for Miami.
Right, and if they keep, I mean, right now with the way things are going with George Pickens, he could stay or go. They don't care, honestly.
Yeah.
They don't, because he's got attitude. He's got he came with that attitude, proved himself. I'm not saying he didn't. Proved himself pretty good, but he wants to be the number one receiver, and you already have one. That's a problem. If you're gunning for Lamb rather than just being a complimentary piece to that team, he's gone.
Yeah.
They're going to trade him.
Hey, Nate,
So,
we got to go. We're ready to
Yeah,
get
I know.
off there. Hey, thanks for calling, buddy.
Appreciate you, Nate.
Have a great weekend. Bye, buddy.
Good weekend.
Jim, did Dallas do a good job?
You don't have to convince me. I watched him for 2 years. He's one of the best defensive players that Ohio State's ever had. He's phenomenal.
Kyle, did Dallas do the right thing?
100%.
James?
It's Dallas, no.
It's Dallas, no.
What would you have done?
Probably what they did.
Got a heck of a Buckeye, though. Got a heck of a Buckeye.
That boy's we trained him up in Alabama. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Anyway.
Don't lift any weights.
Well, we used to.
Yeah, we used to.
Anyway.
I mean, look, there's no reason why Dallas shouldn't be.
Man,
they
America's
have all
team.
the weapons. They have everything behind them. It's like, that's the one team I would think this year is going to.
Did you ever watch that special?
I say that every year.
On Jerry Jones and the quarterback. It was on Netflix, I think. It was really good.
No.
Yeah, you got to watch it. It was.
No, but if you ever get a chance to see Jerry Jones do the cameo in Landman,
I saw
that is art.
Yeah.
And that's really him talking from his soul. Like he improv that.
Wow.
If you ever get a chance, audience, to watch that,
was
it
pretty
is
cool.
phenomenal.
If you haven't watched Landman, you need to. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a good
I got a
show.
whole nother look for or a whole nother aspect of him.
Hey, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you, guys. We're out. 104.3
Thanks, guys. Have a
ESPN
good weekend.
Keep the game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the Sports Talk and Live play-by-play have to